Hi, this is Vi from Scrappy Mania, and today I got a scary experiment that I'm going to try out. And it's about using this 3D impressless die from Tim Holtz with my new Switch machine. This was the actual die that killed my Gemini. It went in my Gemini and I could not take it out. It went in and it didn't push it out. And actually it was a little bit my fault, because when I put it in, so I was using a shorter plate, right? And actually I wasn't using the Gemini plates, I was using my Sizzix plates, the two thin plates, and I was trying to work what sandwich I needed to use on the Gemini, and I kept using thin shims and it wasn't working. Then I did a little bigger shim, and the bigger shim, it did go through struggling, and then it spit it out. And so I said, oh, so maybe I just need to pull, use a different shim. So I used a different shim. At that point, it went in, it kind of like struggled, and then it just died. So this is a die that killed my Gemini, and I could never get the die out. I threw away the whole machine, and because it was a Sizzix impressless, I was using in my Gemini, and I was using not Gemini plates, I just threw it away and didn't ask, because essentially it was a little my fault, because I did use different plates and I did use a different die, and so it was a mess. So, and at that point I was so fed up with electronic machines that I decided I'm not going to get any. Well, this one came out, the Sizzix. I do have a lot of 3D folders, and I do have a lot of my steel rule dies. So and they say, Sizzix say, that you can put any of their dies, any of their products will go through this machine. With that being said, I decided to go ahead and buy the die again, this 3D impressless, because the other one I threw away the Gemini with the die, the whole thing. So I'm going to try to see if indeed we can use these dies. So right here I'm gonna just stick with Sizzix plates, and in the instructions it says for 3D texture fade, 3D impressless, which is this, and it tells me to just use this plate, and I'm going to use the recommended plate there. I'm going to go ahead and try it. Let me try, actually, let me go ahead and use this. I'm going to cut it. I'm kind of nervous here, guys, because I don't want to kill another machine. But this time, it's under warranty. I just bought this machine, about a week ago. So if it dies, and I'm using the Sizzix plates with the instructions with their Sizzix product on a Sizzix machine, I better get my money back if it just dies in there. So I spritz it with a little bit of water. Oops. And put it on here. Let's see. Yeah. I'm hoping, keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to turn this on. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. Hope. Awesome. It did pull it through. And look. Wonderful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oop, let me get my... Now, I'm going to do another experiment, because I don't have the smaller... this is a big die. I mean, let me get it out. Okay, yeah, I got it out. Look how beautiful that impress. Look at that. Okay, now that I know it works with this, I want to try to use it, because these plates, look how small this is, look how big this is. I really don't want to use this plate just for this little die. Let me experiment with the smaller plates. So I don't have a Sizzix plate. So see, this is what gets me in trouble. I'm going to use my Cuttlebug. Okay. Let's cut another piece of this. And I cut it too small, so we'll use that one. So I'm going to use, and let me spritz it. Okay, I'm going to use my Cuttlebug. And then I'm going to use, with the Cuttlebug, an actual Sizzix plate. So let's use this Sizzix plate. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Whew, that scared me. It was the drawer closing on me. Let's see. It does work, and it did not kill it. So, I am happy that this machine does these embosslets. They are a bear to use in any other machine other than Sizzix. So, well, I can't say that because I don't have the Spellbinder Platinum. And I do have the Evolution, and the Evolution, it will go through because I can dial it up and down however I need it. But if we're talking about electronic machines, this die not going into Gemini. But if you are using this in your Gemini, please let me put a comment and see if you're having any issues with it. The whole time I had my Gemini, 3D embossing folders were always tricky to figure out the sandwich. This one, I haven't had an issue at all figuring out which sandwich should I use and that it gets stuck or you can hear it struggling. And the switch. I'm very happy that I purchased the switch. So I hope you liked this video and thank you for watching. Bye now.